John Albright, IT Director. I've been here 8 years now. Half a dozen desktops when I came here virtually, and we were putting the first servers in. We put three server boxes in a room sitting on top of sawhorses, and I mean it was pretty wild. And now we've grown to a full-fledged IT department. We've got probably a dozen servers, full-blown gateway servers. We've got probably 150 workstations, gigabit switching all throughout, backup systems to big snap devices to take drives, wireless. The company is very good about putting their money in the technology, and it's not hard to get to move forward on anything we find because they're very aggressive, and they know that if they put their money there that we will benefit from it. And it's just been tremendous to work in this environment where you're not scratching and clawing for money and using old technologies. There's very little of anything in the building that's not pretty new. I first started attending Expo the first year I was here 8 years ago, and don't recall which year that we saw the Brainworks product, but that's where we typically see new products. And I'm always involved right with the manager of the department that's looking for, like, circulation, for example, and then I'll go to the meetings and the seminars and whatever's offered with them, and then I can pose the questions or ask the questions about the technology side of it, and then they're looking at the functionality of the software. So we all work hand in hand. Brainworks architecture and platforms, it fits right into our plan with the Windows based applications, and then of course they're written very user friendly. Our people have very little issues of learning the systems and working with them. And then of course that makes our job even easier to work with the any issues with databases or Windows functions. I've always said if they get off the track and are looking for something else that then we highly recommend or try to persuade of staying with the Windows-based systems or say SQL databases or things that are real more heavily used and more supported. We stay on top of state of art of all hardware, software. We just feel that if we're there, we don't have the issues of being outdated, something not running properly, or having slow machines, or outdated software. So everything is kept up to date here, and we feel it's a huge advantage. If you have all the new technology, you're not fighting the old problems of the biggest problems you run into is different older softwares not working with newer technologies. And if you're not up to date on one area, then they're going to fight each other, and then we're fighting problems that we shouldn't be fighting. If the vendor and vendor software is not up to date, then we're in trouble too, because then we do have to stay back on some other things, so because they won't be we've had vendors like that say, well, we're not ready to move up to this level of a third-party software because hadn't been tested. Brainworks has been an excellent technology partner. I mean, they're always respond immediately to requests, even for an addition to something we want to see in the software. And then the part that I'm most excited about is just their support. You don't have to chase them down. They're there. They get the problem solved, and it's done, and you're on your way. And I've dealt with so many vendors over the years that are not that way. That this is a breath of fresh air for us. Our working relationship with them is excellent. As I said, they have access to our system when they need it, and of course we have a very secure firewall and all the things that we think that we need to take care of that. But again, they have access to our system, and they do a lot of work for us, even after hours. If they need to come in and to do something like an upgrade or install, they do it, and we're very comfortable with it. We've never had any issues. To any other IT director or anyone that asks questions about Brainworks, I give a very high recommendation. In fact, we do so all the time. We have people from all over the United States come in to see either Brainworks or anything else we have, but they always end up at least hearing about Brainworks, and most of them come to the IT department, and we're very candid. We don't hide anything. We tell the goods and the bads about anyone, and I've talked to many people about Brainworks, and just told them right up front that it's just an excellent company to work with, and very good support. I would rate Brainworks on a scale of 1 to 10 on the IT side, because obviously that's what we deal with, a 10, because I mean, I honestly do not have any issues or gripes or any problems, with that side of it. I feel the company's very happy overall with the way the products work, but we just get excellent support.